All right, let's do this classic problem that has to do with the fundamental theorem of calculus. So you can read the problem for yourself. And here's the main thing that we want to do. Remember, the fundamental theorem of calculus says that when I take the derivative of an integral like this, oops, let me put that there. What I can do then is take that upper bound right there and plug it in for my t, and then I also have to multiply it by the derivative of that upper bound, if there is one. So hopefully that made sense. Go back and review the videos on fundamental theorem of calculus or your notes. But so here's what this means. When I'm trying to find the derivative of w at 1, what I'm going to do is plug in g of 1 f of t dt. If I'm taking the derivative of that, d of dx, that gives me f of g of 1 times the derivative at 1. So all I need to do is calculate all of this stuff. So let's start plugging it in. What's g of 1? G of 1 is, here's 1, here's g of 1, it's 1. Now what's f of 1? So it's f of 1 times g prime of 1. What's f of 1? Here's f of 1 is right there. So f of 1 is 6. 6 times g prime of 1. What's g prime of 1? Well, g prime of 1 is 5. So 6 times 5 equals 30. There's your answer. Let's try the next one. Let's try this one right here. So again, I'll cut straight to the chase. To do this, I plug in g of 2 in for here. So w prime of 2 is going to equal f of g of 2, because I plugged that in straight into there, fundamental theorem, times f prime of 2. So let's just start plugging these things in. I'll do it a little quicker. In fact, hopefully you would have paused and done this yourself as well. But g prime, or g of 2, here's 2, g of 2 is 3, f of 3, here's 3, f of 3 is 10, f prime of 2, sorry, I said f prime of 2, that was a mistake. I hope you caught that. It's not f prime of 2, it's g prime of 2, not f prime of 2. G prime of 2, there's 2, there's g prime of 2, it equals 1. 10 times 1 is equal to 10. Alright, you try the last one yourself. Pause it and try it yourself, then unpause it and watch the master. Alright, here we go. So again, we're trying that, so we're going to plug in g of 3 up here. So that means g of 3 goes in for t right there, so it's f of g of 3 times, now take the derivative of g at 3. So let's plug in these values. G of 3, let's look, whoops, I should have erased these. G of 3, there's x equals 3, so g of 3 is 4, so that becomes 4. F of 4, here's 4. F of 4 is negative 1, so this whole thing becomes negative 1. G prime of 3, here's 3 again. G prime is all the way over here. That's 2, so your answer is negative 2. Done.